clarify Jake and Hockenpot, please?
Jake is day-to-day, but I think he'll be fine. Just a little precautionary tonight, but he should be good. But he's not in tonight. And Hockenpot is on IR.
How close are Domi and Pacioretty?
Domi's close. Yeah, he skated well today. He's going to skate tomorrow. I think he'll push it more tomorrow, and then we'll see where he's at. Pacioretty probably a little bit of ways away yet, but he's skating, which is good to see.
Is Hockenpot that's connected to the managing the knee?
Yeah, just managing the knee, so that's all that is.
How big a hole, at least for tonight, is McCabe's absence?
It's a hole, but, we've had holes and guys come in and fill them, and we need the same thing tonight. But that's about all I have to say about that.
What do you want to see from Myers? What does he have to do to impress?
Well, he impressed me.
Is that possible?
Well, I think he hasn't played for a while since the Boston game in Boston, but, he's practiced well and he works extremely hard. So just keep it simple with him. Like, he's a big guy, can move well, be physical, defend well. He's playing with Morgan Riley, and, Morgan can move the puck, and just play your game. That's his game. It's simple. You don't have to complicate it. He's got a good shot. Let's use it tonight. When we get opportunities in the offensive zone, he should be ripping pucks.
Ekman-Larsson, you get him back on his left there with Tanev. What do you think? What do you want to see from that duo tonight?
Well, just with losing McCabe, kind of put two guys together that we can use as a shutdown pair. That's where we're thinking. So in terms of that, he's got a great stick. Ekman-Larsson, great stick, skates well, big. Plays physical. So that's what we're thinking there with the pair.
Are you tempted at all to move Robertson up to play with Tavares and Marner, just based on how he played the other night and how he's playing of late?
Not necessarily. I mean, there might be shifts I get him out there, but right now I think what we have right now is the way I like it structured.
You were initially optimistic about McCabe, but as a case of a couple of days, and looks nasty looking shot he took there. So.
Yeah, it is. And, just the circumstances of it all, I think it's the best thing to do for the player. You got to be careful.
What is the most to you about Connor Bedard and his brief time in the league so far?
Elite shooter, does a lot of little things with his shot, push and pull stuff, and it gets through all the time. He's got an elite shot and really good vision. He sees the ice very well and knows where people are and can make plays. He's going to be a good player. He is a good player, and he's only going to get better.
He studied the Austin shot growing up. Do you see any similarities there?
A little bit, yes, for sure. The push and pull stuff like that. Those guys don't really one-time pucks often. Not that they can't, they will, but it's more of the release, the quick release and the little things he does with his release. So he studied a good player.
We talked to you on Saturday about how you are in touch with the coaches for Hockey Canada, giving them feedback. How much attention does a guy like Tanev, he's understated in so much of what he does, how much does he deserve to be in that conversation for teams like that?
Yeah, I see what you're saying with the defensive side of things and the shot blocking and all the little things he does, penalty killing and things like that. Certainly could be a guy that could be looked at. Again, I'm not involved in that stuff, so I don't know. But when you're building a team like that, you do have to look at all kinds of areas and get the right fit with everybody, that can do the job.
Myers said that Tanev was the best penalty killer in the league in his opinion. What are your thoughts on that?
What's that?
Myers said that Tanev was the best penalty killer in the league in his opinion. What are your thoughts on that?
That's his opinion. He's right up there, but everybody's got an opinion, so they're going to voice it. He's a very good penalty killer. He again, he sacrifices his body. I think more than anything, that's the biggest trait he has. He has a good stick and he knows how to kill and all that, but it's a sacrifice that he lays it on the line every shift.
How happy were you seeing a game with Matthews and Marner apart Saturday?
Well, it's not like they haven't played apart before, but him and Johnny T have had something going for a while here, and I didn't see a reason to split it up. I thought Matthews and Nylander and Knives were pretty good in the game for the most part. And you got two guys just coming off of injuries that haven't played in a while too. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's just game to game right now.
So Chris, we don't know obviously Jake's status, but if he has to miss time here, how significant is it to miss it?
Yeah, obviously a big loss. Really big part of our team on and off the ice. So obviously we all hope he's doing well and he's back as soon as possible.
What do you think you can get out of a pairing with you and Oliver?
Yeah, I think just play similar roles, work hard for each other, and have good sticks, play good defense, and move pucks, break pucks out.
What do you like about how the team is playing well defensively, where you can kind of absorb an injury like this?
Yeah, I mean he's a big part of that, right? So we're playing well defensively, minus stretches of last game. I mean the last obviously 10 minutes and probably the first 10 we weren't how we wanted to be, but yeah, it's about 5 guys on the ice and a goalie that's there to make big saves when we need them to be. So like you said, it's about team defense and everyone doing their job.
Early impressions so far of Connor Bedard?
Obviously incredibly skilled, incredible shot. So I mean I have the opportunity to work out with him a bunch in the summer, so he comes and skates with us. So I mean, I know how good of a player he is and how skilled he is. He's obviously world-class talent. So I mean, it's and they're playing well of late. So I mean, we gotta be ready to go tonight.
What's he like off the ice?
It's quiet. It's quiet. Yeah. I'm quiet too, so we don't talk too much. But.
You said he studied Austin shot a lot growing up. Do you see any similarities there?
Yeah, they both like to pull it. They change the lane quite a bit, so I mean it's hard to pick up for goalies, and there's a lot of deception in it for sure.
You had a nice shot there on Saturday night. What do you see to be a pretty good goal out there?
Yeah, just sort of that's where I usually shoot if I get chances. So I mean I've been successful in the past with finding that area. So it's usually my go-to if I get in that position.
Team Canada's announcing the roster this week. Like, how much, if at all, has that been on your mind?
I'm just worried about playing here. I mean, we have a goal in here to continue to grow our game and get to where we want to be. And I mean, we're just over a quarter of the way in. So I mean, I'm just focusing in on playing my game and getting to know my teammates and building bonds and things like that. I'm not really worried about anything else right now.
If you were to get the call, though, what would it mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think any kid growing up in Canada that's what you dream of is to be able to put the Canadian flag on your chest and represent your country. But as I said, that's something that I don't need to be worrying about, and I'm here to play hockey for the Leafs and build some relationships and then bonds with my teammates here.
When you skated with Ekman Larson, what worked, what didn't work? Like, what was that kind of relationship like that in the earlier part of the season?
I don't think we played much together, but he's a very smart player. So I mean, he's really good stick, moves the puck incredibly well. So we'll be able to read off each other and make sure we're talking throughout the game to see if we need to make any adjustments with each other. But he's a world-class player, so hopefully should go well. But we'll see what happens here.
Connor Bedard talked about some frustration for him early in the season. What do you recall about what it's like coming in as a first overall pick? The pressure that you feel externally, internally to try and lift a franchise to new heights.
Yeah, I think it's just your own competitive desire, and I think belief in your ability, and wanting to impact the game at a high level, be productive, and obviously a very, very driven kid. I think most guys that are really highly touted. So everyone goes through it. It's a very difficult league. That's why it's the best in the world. It's hard to produce. It's hard to score, and just impacting the game in all areas. So just part of everyone's evolution and learning curve. how you go through it, the ups and downs, and the experiences that you gain. So, maybe he hasn't been happy with his production or whether the puck's going in under the net or not. But certainly we know how highly talented, how highly skilled he is. It's going to be a tough challenge for us tonight, and the importance of making the game difficult on him.
It was unfortunate about Jake, obviously, but you had some guys come back last game. Some guys are at practice today on the verge of coming back. How do you feel the team has dealt with all that?
Well, I mean, results-wise, we've been doing a good job of continuing to get points and winning hockey games. But overall, a lot of our game and the identity we want to build, the type of game we want to play. Obviously, you want to be able to adapt to kind of whatever kind of the game throws at you. But I think the foundation has been really solid and has really led to our success. It's something we got to keep growing and keep getting better at.
How big of an impact did you see Matthew Knies make immediately returning to the lineup?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, his presence, his physical abilities, and obviously, he's got soft hands, can make a lot of plays in tight, so good in around the net, and he's just a lot to handle. He's a big guy, obviously so physically mature for his age. So great to see, obviously, a great first goal to get us going, and right where he does a lot of his work and where he's really strong. So great to see him impact us right away like he did, and thrilled that he's back.
Tanev is a pretty understated guy, both on and off the ice. It feels like he was just saying it would mean a lot to be in consideration for Team Canada.
Yep.
How much do you feel like he belongs in that conversation among the best defensemen in the game?
No doubt. I think to build a team, to win, to have success, you got to have a lot of different elements, a lot of different types of players, and that bring a lot of skill sets that are unique, but that are obviously at a very, very high level. And defending and checking is a big part of that, and hockey IQ and being cerebral and understanding the game. And Tanny, I think should get more credit for, I think, all that he does, but even offensively, just his decision making and just when to get pucks to the net, when to put pucks in good spots, how to set up forwards or the player he's giving the puck to in that next play, how he does all sorts of things like that. No doubt his stick, his defending, blocking shots, how strong he is without it in his own end is one of the best in the league. So no doubt he should be highly considered for Team Canada.
You only had the one chance in the power play today. How do you feel about the 5-forward power play? Maybe just need some more chances to get it rolling and get more comfortable with each other?
Yeah, it was just one power play. I think all the guys that are out there have played together for quite a while. So, we've had some success with it in the past. Obviously, not something we've done a ton of, but it's not like we haven't done it before. So, it's a long season. I think you just continue to work at things every day, and obviously, the player that we added to the group was pretty good. So, I like to think it's going to find its way, and just be prepared tonight. Go out there and execute and work and compete, and naturally, the plays will be there. The instincts will come out, and capitalizing on opportunities.
Myers has only got the one game this year. What stands out about him? What do you think he can bring?
I think Myers has got a lot to his game. He's been a tremendous teammate so far. Not easy to just kind of be sitting in the wings and waiting and waiting for that opportunity. So, I think whether it's with the puck or without the puck, he just plays an in-your-face type of game. He's in great shape, and you can just see that through preparing for training camp and throughout, and fitness testing and things like that, and certainly throughout the season how he works and getting himself ready to play. So obviously really good with the puck as well. He's got good instincts offensively. So excited for him for getting an opportunity and what he can bring for us.
He respects your approach. It can't be easy waiting. You never want to see someone get hurt, but what's the opportunity mean to you?
Yeah, like you said, you don't want to see anybody get hurt, and this obviously means a lot to me. And I've been patient, and just like you said, trying to be a good teammate and hyping up the boys. They've been playing really well, and it's been fun to watch. But like you said, I'm excited to get in here.
How hard is it to be patient? Just the one game. I imagine it's not easy.
Yeah, obviously it's not easy, but I've kind of been around. I've experienced it a little bit over the years, and I think I have a good mindset for it this year. And I'm obviously grateful to be here, and I'm grateful to be around the guys, and I'm super fired up to play tonight.
Where do you feel you're at? Right, you did get that conditioning stage, so a few games in there. Where any rust? What are you expecting tonight?
Yeah, I'm just expecting to get in and do whatever I can to help the team win. It was obviously good to get down there and play a few games, get my cardio ramped up a little bit, and but yeah, I'm just going to get in, do the best I can, and go from there.
How do you
Sense
think
it
your
about
game
Riley?
can complement Riley's Morgan's game? How can you complement him?
Yeah, he's one of the best defensemen in the league for sure, and obviously he's got a lot of skill. I'm going to try and give him the puck and play defense.
How do you use the downtime to your advantage? Is there, you have a lot of time with assistant coaches, obviously, and skating and all that. How do you use that extra time to your advantage?
Yeah, I mean, we work on things every day after practice, and try to make it as game situation like as possible. And even just from watching up there, you try to pick up on things. And but for me, it's just about keeping the right mindset and staying positive, and just doing the best you can day in and day out. So that's kind of what it's been like for me.
What stands out to you about Bedard, and if you're out there tonight against him, like what do you have to be aware of?
Yeah, obviously he's got a lot of skill. Great shot. I think for us, it's just trying to take away his time and space, and not let him be comfortable out there, and play him hard. So hard and physical, and take away his time and space.
As a fellow defenseman, what do you appreciate about Tanev's game?
He's a warrior. I think he's the best PKer in the league, if you ask me. He just, whenever there's a one-time or anything, there's never a doubt he's in the shot lane. He's blocking those shots. Steady defensively. He moves well. I mean, not a bad thing to say about him. He's awesome. Great teammate. So
You almost take the shot blocking for granted and say, oh, that's what he does. But what stands out the most about that aspect of his game and what he's able to do?
Yeah, he's fearless. And I think that's huge, especially come playoff time. Every block counts, and I think that's just putting your body on the line. It shows that he wants to win, and he's a competitor, and obviously, like I said, the best PKer in the league for me. So I try to model my game around that, and go from there.